Hi everyone, this is Jinx, PUBG player, and I have a lot of friends that had a lot of problems with being stuck on the loader screen after a longer match. From what I noticed, when we die quickly, they they don't have any problems, at least most of them. But if the game takes longer than like 5 or more minutes, um, we usually have to wait for them. It's either one or two of them waiting in the lobby. I mean, we are waiting in the lobby for them to come back because of the long loading screen. So I'm usually an IT guy and I play a lot of PUBG, but I promise to help my friends to fix this issue, and it seems it's working very good so far. Um, and fix is quite easy. But in order to come to this part, you have to, or at least if it's not going, I mean, you can skip all of this, what I'm going to show you now, and just do the last part, which you will have on this end of this video. Um, but I'm just going to explain what's happening exactly. So first, I thought it's a problem on on a cloud profile, um, just because the players have a cloud settings enabled. It's not new players; they are old players. They change something and etc. Um, More than less people were thinking, "Oh yeah, I'm having a bad PC. There's a new update and it's not working so far." No, it's really not that case. That it's connected to an old PC. It's not connected to that part. Neither it's connected to any new hardware. Some saying, "Well, I have the newest of the new, and it's maybe not compatible." So keeps them um, stuck on the loading screen. That's not the case. I verified that, and there are a lot of um, links on the internet, especially Reddit, where people are throwing lots of different fixes, especially the shift and backspace keeps your game coming like faster. I think it works, but it just keep it. What it does, it actually just do the restart to lobby, and but it doesn't fix the issue. So I then checked the Steam settings because Steam has a um, cloud profile that you can. Well, it uses all those cloud storage for different games like I don't know, like saved maps, saved config, or whatever, etc. But this is not that case. Um, so why I'm telling you and not going to the last part is because some of these things that I just mentioned actually fix the issue. For example, the cloud settings part where you just have to delete the user settings from TSL Gaming, which you easily can find when you um, go to. I'm on a virtual machine, so just going to show you where to. So all you have to do is just go to local app data, and under that you will find the TSL game where you can go to saved, go to config, Windows No Editor, and you have a game user settings. Um, with all of your things that you just stored on PUBG. So you can delete this, make a copy of it, you start the game, this file is gonna regenerate automatically. Uh, and yeah, you will have the settings on default. So, but if you keep it backup, you just replace it, and there you have your user settings again backup. So one of the things you might delete this. It helps. One of the other things that people were posting on YouTube. Saying, well, if you use the latest modified download file of PUBG and you just um, do read-only file, keeps it from changing, it will help it. No, I tested this. This is not working. So not even one of my friends, this was not helpful. So as you can see, I have something on my left side that basically explains the current port that Valve is using, Steam service, but this is a port that PUBG uses too. It's an incoming port that PUBG has I mean, it's actually belonging to Steam service. So it's beginning starting from 27015 to 36 UDP and TCP. In this case, we have something on our TCP list, which is Steam. This is a program that you actually don't need, but the one thing that Windows is offering is actually called Resource Monitor. So all you can do now, so basically there are different tabs here. You can check if the port is working fine. Basically, also checking is the port listening or not. Is just going on tab network. That's the one on this one. So and you then have to use the Dropbox under listening ports. So and we can search by name. Let's see. Let me check. So we have Steam here, and it's currently using 27036. As you can see, it's actually open. It's green. So that basically means from your current IP to your router and to the outer, so which means with your WAN IP, you are you are getting some kind of information back. So it's an inbound port. So what I noticed, and I made a lot of tests where, for example, one of my friends, I just let him know, well, what changed for you? I mean, you had an old PC, you got a new PC, thinking like, okay, oh my god, my hardware is pretty old, and I just got a new one, and it's the same issue. So something changed, and the only thing what changed is actually his location. So he basically went from his parents to his new apartment, and from there, this time I made it basically reverse engineering that part, and the only thing what changed is the network. So I connected to remotely to him, and basically what I did is just check the port. But since his ISP is using some sort of firewall on the ISP level that are blocked, that you can't change. I mean, you can change it on the router, but it might be under a network or a DMZ controlled route, and there's nothing you can do. So I made him do the following. I explained to him that he can use his hotspot on his mobile phone, and he played the game for a while. Like we played one game, he went back, and it went directly back to the lobby. So I then identified the 95% fix, which is the incoming port. So there is something changed, and I don't know what exactly, but I think there are some things that PUBG changed on their side, and I'm not sure if one of these hosts are down or not, but apparently the ports are not triggered as it was before. Um, and they used ports that are not usually open on the ISP side, which means in your ISP provider side. So 95% of my colleagues that were facing this issue, um, what we have fixed this issue by just simply calling the ISP provider. There's nothing I could do for them, but I identify it's being blocked and it's on their side. Um, so some of them said, well, oh yeah, we see an issue on your router. There is a virtual VPN created, and that virtual VPN is basically some kind of securement so that they use so that you are directly connected to the ISP. They can handle directly your router, so there are no interference when they have to restart the router and etc. And some of them were saying, "Oh yeah, we can see some blocks blocked and so on." So yeah, but the thing you can address this, and you will get one of these answer back to you, which is basically, oh, we see a virtual VPN created on the router. We have various ports that are being blocked. I can see a connection, so I would definitely let you know. So basically, you play the game. You have the problem going back to the lobby. You can call the ISP like 5 minutes, 10 minutes later. They should usually see incoming connection that are blocked to your public IP. And that will make them easier because they don't have to go through the event. So you can basically specify which time it occurred and what's going and what's exactly happening. And once they do it, some of them took like one hour to make the change, and all you had to do just change the router. But basically, if they change something on the router side, you will basically lose the connection, so it will restart by itself. But just in case, make a restart after that. And that should solve your problem. So there is nothing wrong with your PC, with the game. You don't have to verify the integrity of files. There is nothing broken in your game. There is nothing on your hardware, neither old or it's new. Okay. Um, and yeah, so I explained, check the resource monitor, check which ports are basically, is it actually open? Did you not allow PUBG during the installation the access to your local firewall? You can easily check that by just going to search on Windows, left side click. Here you can just press wf.msc. This will open a different window, and the part where we are interested is TSL game. So we can see there are two entries. One is UDP, one is TCP. It's basically a check, green check. It says usually it's allow, it's not block. So green means allow. We can also see that. And if you hit the tab here, protocol and ports, you see all ports that are defined by the game. So, but the ports will be provided by the definition of the in-game protocol. So we are not interested in what it says here. It's giving that it allows every port specified by the game, which is one of the ports from 270.15 to 270.36. In this case, we can see Steam is using 270.36. And we can see that the TSL using 270.115. And there you go. We can see that. What does actually mean? This is telling me it's allowed, not restricted, as you can see. So my local IP, which is a local IP that is not addressable to the public internet, is allowed to the router and for example, if I had the issues, um, the issue would go from router to ISP or ISP to my router because it's an inbound connection. But my game is actually allowing it. So the only issue which I would have if I would have it now would be the issue from ISP to my router. In this case, as you can see, I have the 27015 allowed and not restricted, and this theme one, which is 27036, allowed and not restricted. And yeah, so that's basically it. Um, just to repeat shortly, if you have checked all of these things that I just showed you, especially under the resource monitor, check the Windows Defender firewall directly. But this is the firewall side, so on the right side. It will show you for Steam and TSL, is it allowed and is it not restricted. So yeah, one of these things should help you. And in 95%, call your ISP, let them know I'm playing a game, I'm having problems with incoming connections. Can you please check which port is blocked? Is there anything blocking that connection? So they should fix it. Depends on the provider. Is it 5 minutes? Is it 1 hour? Doesn't matter. You waited so much. So yeah, I think I will end it now. It took a bit longer than expected, but I just wanted to explain as much as possible. So, because if you search the internet, you will see lots of things that people are mentioning, but I think nobody really strictly intends to give you the exact problem and the root cause. And please hit a like on this video and subscribe to it. I'm a very new a streamer and content creator, so I would much appreciate for the support. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video.